Hello. How's it going? I feel like I have feedback or something going on. This is my headphones connection. Nah, I don't. I didn't change any settings, I swear. Let's see. Let's change some settings now. What could possibly happen? That's so weird. Alright, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So, this is gonna be one of those typical, I have plenty of stuff to work on, but I don't want to do any of it. So, I do have a thing I want to do. So it's more in, gosh. Doing great. It's a great start. It's more in line with the October Halloween themes. Kind of a series I've been wanting to do and never work on, but it's the story of my life. So, no way, you don't want to work on the thing? No, I don't want to work on the thing. I worked on the thing this morning. I need a pinup pose. But I'm not sure. I'm doing a Halloween pinup. I originally wanted to do a bunch of them. I have a lot of ideas, but there's this one pose that like I kind of have it in my head, but like a reference would really be helpful. But then, I don't really mind trying to find references for this particular project. But I also should probably draw something. I can find it in a really bad Clip Studio model. It keeps coming up, but it's like not. But then anything that I get for related images is more crappy Clip Studio models. So, I mean, what do I do with that? Plus, oh my god, there's so much shitty AI. Like, oh, pinup cats. Awesome. So much shitty AI just clogging up the feed for everything. And some of it is just like obviously bad. Extra limbs in the wrong places. And more Clip Studio models. I know, right? This is terrible. But it is a little annoying that I can't find... I can't even find stuff kinda like what I want. These fucked up Emma Watson things. AI generated crap. Anyway. I'll figure it out. Or we'll just sit here and look at a blank canvas. We will. I'll draw something eventually. I almost always draw something eventually. It's just probably going to be one of those days where it takes 20-30 minutes before we finally get there. There was a website that had, oh my gosh, I linked to it on my website. Duh. Oh, I didn't change scenes yet? Jesus, why didn't you tell me? Crap, I'm really doing like all the things today. Oh my god. Okay, this is the kind of stream it's gonna be today, guys. Alright. Figurosity, that's what I'm trying to think of. Didn't want to disturb. I mean, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'll just be like the one stream my wife pops into. I can explain, I swears. This is technically a piece of art for her. She doesn't know it. Anyway, this is what it looks like. This is Figurosity. They have sets. I didn't search for anything. This is just the page of drawing sets. So different body types with different types of poses. I don't actually know if these are like the site owner does these, or if users generate them, or whatever. Oh, we got some animals. So, all kinds of stuff. There'd be dragons. There'd also be lots of pinup pose sets, so... I was. Okay, listen. So... she really likes the circus shows where they do the silks, where they're like up in the long pieces of fabric doing gymnastics, or the rings that hang down. We don't ever not stop to see those, and I give her so much shit for it every time. Also, I don't think some people know what pinups means. This is a lot of poses I'm scrolling through that are not that. Anyway, you want lots of different poses to practice drawing on. This is definitely a good site for it. There's a little bit of everything. I would scroll through these on stream, but I don't know that everything is clothed. I'm pretty sure it is. But it's been a long time since I had an uh-oh. I don't want to do that today. I think pinup, the expression got broadened with OnlyFans blooming. Maybe. I think also when it comes to 3D modeling, 3D models rather, and you see it a lot with the Clip Studio models that people post. They will make the pose looking at it from one direction, and then they never spin it around. So then there ends up being things that are really off. Hey now. By the time I get around to streaming again, I'll still be on my starting soon screen. Did I roll an ad break yet? I'll just roll another one just in case. Oops, I clicked on the wrong window. I still have to finish that other Malamar, the second one. This sketch is done. I just have to line it and color it. There's also some really funny poses on this page, on this site. Anyway, I haven't gone down the rabbit hole. Went down. You lost your drink? How did you lose your drink? What were you drinking? Also, Ninja Schoolgirl, apparently. Put it down somewhere, now it's gone. Gremlins. It's typically Gremlins. having major technical issues with the Game Changers progress. They're like an hour or so behind schedule. Rude. Fix your shit, technology. What the hell? Alright, I think. I think I got something. I got distracted again. Alright. It's time to do the thing. I will say, even some of the vintage pinups get a little weird. Anyway. Brain ready to do something, I think. Oh, let's get a fortune for today. Use holy buckets, as it will become your downfall eventually. So true. So very, very true. Where are all of my tabs? Okay, ready. Are you ready? Finally. Okay. I think purple side is dead. Okay, purple side is back. Am I? Oh, okay, everything's back all of a sudden. Fine. Yeah, it was really weird. Alright. And just when I was getting ready to do stuff, things. Okay. Here's what I think I want to do. I want to draw with an eraser, apparently. Oh, no. I don't know. This shoulder's too wide. Too wide. Alright, what's not adding up here? I guess it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Probably. I think the shoulder's too far forward. Wiggly legs. You disapprove me? No? How are you, Annie? What's going on? How's all the things? That's what the problem is. Your arm was the wrong angle. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god, I hope I muted my mic in time. That was horrible. Struggling to go between reading and art. Sounds like such a privileged problem, but it's tough. Oh no, I get it. That's me on every stream. How do I manage to make the legs too short every single time? You know what I think it is? Actually, I just figured it out. I put this line in just to indicate where I want the feet to go. And then instead of taking it down here, cut the lower leg off. Make them a little foot triangle. Stop doing that. This one's not so bad. You do stuff on stream. Yeah, we do stuff on stream sometimes. It's weird, right? I do stuff other than talk about the stuff I'm gonna do. That is a messed up lower leg, but you know what? We're gonna go with it for now because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're just getting the basic shape down because this is all gonna get weird pretty soon. Need 1 second. Be right back. Okay, sorry. I think I'm all sorted. I hope. Anyway. Weird, like you're gonna drop Booba. No, no Booba today. No Booba today. That's an eyedropper, it's not the last one. I do want to fix this like a little bit. Weird angle. Alright, snatch that waist a little. One of these days I should actually go through a stream and time how much time I actually spend drawing versus bullshitting. Okay. I think Did I make the bottom too big this time? Did I overcompensate? Okay, I did. Let's flip. Flip time. Okay. Small adjustments. Actually, rather than a couple small adjustments, let's just make one big one. That is incorrect. Don't do that. Okay. Flip it back. Okay. Keep saying okay. Okay. One other change I want to make. Perfect. Not really, but it's as good as we're gonna get. Next layer. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna sneeze again. I feel like I need to maybe put this arm up, because otherwise it just looks like I'm trying to get out of drawing hands. I actually got called out on that in a critique in college. And he was right. 1000% right. I did all the things to hide the feet and the hands, and he's like, yeah, you can always tell. And now I'm like, super aware of that. I never hide both hands, both feet. But gotta make sure there's one out so that everybody knows I can do it. I want kind of a chunky belt, but like hanging down. I think Uh, reference. Thank you. I also rely on references way too hard. I gotta start getting better at just drawing from my noggin. Alright. First, get rid of this. That's secondary. Upper arm is way too long. Definitely doing the chicken scratch, and I'm trying to break the habit of. So, how thick do I want this felt to be? So it feels like it either needs to be a lot thicker or a lot thinner. Not completely sure how much skin I'm gonna show yet. Okay. Now we just need to do better with organizing my windows. Alright. I've got two thoughts here. One was I was gonna make this raggedy and do bare feet. What I could do is, instead of doing this, make it high cut, do raggedy here, and big old clumpy thigh-high boots. Or go more like a dock length, docks. There. Or knee-high, I guess. Kind of a decision I need to make now. I do kind of like the idea of the boots. This is supposed to be kind of like a jacket with a lapel. And I was gonna do rolled up sleeves. Hi, how are you? How's one, how's it going? Oh, I suppose if we're doing that, this would go out here. That's a little awkward, isn't it? Just go with it for now. Oh wait. I wanted to make it like a crop jacket. If I should skip the collar altogether. Just make it smaller. I don't like this. This is getting a little messy, huh? Also drawing the hand backwards, that's not super great. There it is. Okay, so I have sort of a jacket figured out, I guess. This is very poorly foreshortened forearm here. I guess that helps a little bit. Alright. Here's what's gonna happen. Shorten that up. I think that's part of the problem. It's too long anyway. Take this whole mamma jamma here. little bit of arm surgery, and it's looking better. Kind of. Very little bit better. If we just move it up, it'll be alright. Okay, so I really have to figure out the pants. This arm is still bugging me. It'll help to make the hand bigger. It does help. Hey. Alright, no more stalling. It's either short shorts and big boots, or longer pants and I don't know, clumpy shoes? Sort of leaning towards this option. Although there's not like that much more leg on that one. Yeah. Yeah, we could do short and chunky shoes. Screw it, we gotta do something, right? Just in case. Duplicate my layer. Bump the booty out a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. This part. It's kind of... It's just fun to make little lines. I don't know why I'm struggling with the hemline. It's not. It's not me finishing sentences, that's for sure. I mean, considering that I do have a fine art background and I've seen plenty of it in real life, to draw from models, it's not that big of a deal. But you know, it's not the worst thing ever. Just don't like how this is matching up there. I'm trying not to do that, but somehow still managing to. All of those were words, but I don't think any of them make a sentence. That's fair because I have no idea what I just said. Nope, I'm doing this leg wrong. I'm doing this leg completely wrong. Oops. Oops. I may have made the lower leg on this back leg a little too long. But it actually kind of works with the character, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It can all be explained away. Come out so much longer. Yeah, brain this. It's just a calf. I've drawn a billion of these. When in doubt, flip it. Struggle to understand the rules for something being drawn hot or sexy or whatever. Like, why is it sometimes the top of the butt, sometimes it's the bottom where butt meets thigh? There are no rules though. And I get that's antithetical to what you're saying, but it's whatever the person finds attractive. That's why I was like, earlier I was trying to decide, do I want the waist to actually be up here? We don't even see this? I think I actually have too much butt crack on top. I also think it depends a bit on your model. And what they're racking. Oh my god. What they're rocking. I'm not totally happy with the shorts, but we're gonna go with it for now. It's not helpful. I know it's not helpful, but it's what it is. Like, if you want to draw something sexy or attractive, draw what's attractive to you. Draw what you think other people would find attractive. That is the point. Actually, this leg that's fucked up. The knee is really high. Or not high, long. It's really long. Look at that. The leg that was messed up wasn't even the one that I thought was messed up. This one's still. How much better that is. Oh my god. Just had to not look at it for a minute. You might be too autistic for the conversation that you started. How about it's all correct? I know that's not any better. But still, it's like, it's true. It's the truth. So it's like, I think, okay. There has to be rules. Okay. No, I've got it. It's about proportions. Do you want to go on a tangent? We're gonna go on a tangent here, okay? So, like, let's take, for instance, one of the basic rules of fashion, which is weird because I'm not a fashionable person, but I do know this rule. And it's the rule of thirds, right? So, you take person. Okay, so start over. It's like a person, right? This is not to scale, but this is what we're doing. Okay. Yes, side quest. If the rule is it's cultural, yes, that's the same vein. It's, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everybody finds things hot, sexy, whatever, a little bit different. But there are basic rules, right? And some of them are definitely cultural. But if you look at like one of the basic rules of like styling your clothes, right? You divide your body up into thirds. You don't ever want like to be split in half. So like shirt, pants. If you're gonna play with proportions, you want it to be like, you know, long shirt covers pants, or you have like a short skirt, or, you know, high-waisted pants and crop top. That's where those trends come from in fashion. Also, if you want to take it from a historical standard, throughout the history of fashion, the amount of skin that's shown it goes in cycles, right? So if you notice, pants were very high-waisted for a while, right? And now the waist, it gets to a point where like your pants can't really go any higher. You know, at that point you're like in onesies and overalls. So then fashion starts dropping the waist down lower until you get to the point where everybody's underwear's hanging out the back and the girls all have whale tails and their tramp stamps hanging out. And then fashion will slowly start bringing the waist back up. And this goes like this. So when I was in school, when I was a wee baby, create mode, pants were maybe hip level, and then by the early 2000s, that's when they started to drop down, right? And then also around that time, and everybody knows this now because it's come back in style, the wide leg pants, right? The wide leg pants were a thing. And this was really popular like in the raver scene, the ultra wide leg pants, like the huge, like super like thin material, like huge. And they fit like normal pants up here. They just had massively wide legs at the bottom. And I swear to God, they were the most comfortable pants ever. So anyway, then after that, they went from this really crazy wide leg, like skinny jeans, jeggings. People were like going to the hospital because their pants were so tight, right? And then that led to the mom jeans. And then the fit got more and more relaxed, and now we're back into the wide legs, and I think those are starting to go out now. I can't believe I actually know this much about fashion, because I definitely don't wear it. But the same thing is true for shirts. So, should have done a different layer. So for shirts, the sleeves, I don't know, that's more seasonal. But you'll have like long tunic shirts, which were popular when skinny jeans were around. And then, you know, the shirts got shorter and shorter and shorter. And actually, when I was in school, it was crop tops from the wide leg jeans. And usually a flannel over it too. But then, you know, the shirts got longer, the jeans got skinnier. We ended up with the tunic shirt and the skinny jeans. And then the skinny jeans went out of fashion and the shirts got shorter again. And it's so weird seeing the stuff I wore in high school in the store. It is so weird to walk around like, you know, my kids' sports games or an event at school, and I look around and I see kids that look like I could have gone to school with them. It's wild to me. Because I don't recall that like really being a thing. I don't recall my mom ever saying that when I was in school, like, oh gosh, you know, I remember this being popular. It's like, no, that wasn't a thing. Like, I think maybe bell bottoms came back for a minute. Oh yes, the crop top and the extreme low waist. Yes, I remember that. But like I said, it gets to a point where the shirts can't get any shorter. people aren't going to wear them, right? The pants can't get any lower, or people aren't going to wear them. The shirts can't get much longer before they become a dress. And the pants can't get much higher before, like I said, they become overalls and jumpsuits. So it's all cyclical. Once they reach the point of one extreme, it goes back to the other. And it's like, you'll even see, like, sometimes with the sleeves, like the crazy long sleeves. Because, I mean, tank tops are always a thing. You can... So are, you know, strapless, whatever, shirts. Tube tops. That's what I'm trying to think of. And not just the waist on the shorts, but like how short the shorts get. I did notice the last couple of years, like, the shorts started getting extremely short again. Oh, and the ripped jeans, like, the jeans that are so ripped you wonder how they stay together. Y'all don't know shit about skinny jeans. We put our pants on wet in the tub to shape them, so sit the fuck down. Yeah. I remember growing up, because we were more poor than I knew when we were growing up. And I was tall enough to be growing out of my jeans all the time. My mom would take them out of the washing machine, and we would play tug of war and just pull to try and stretch them and just get a little bit more length out of them, because my pants were perpetually an inch or two too short for me from like the end of elementary school until high school, even through high school a little bit. So that was super fun. I definitely never got picked on for that. Okay, anyway, one more thing and then we're done with our side quest. I mentioned historical fashion trends, and it's this same cyclical thing, but not as extreme, because, as we know, it used to be mostly for women. It used to be improper to show too much skin. It was very scandalous, right? So, okay, here's lady. And so it used to be, you know, the necklines were very high, you know, at one point to the point of like the ruffs around the neck, yeah, in Elizabethan times. And then of course the gowns were all the way to the floor. So, oh, and sleeves all the way down to the wrist, right? You don't show skin. Cut the bottom hem and you get the 2-inch back and the tiny Shakira split in the pant. Like, yeah. That was like the minor bell-bottoms comeback. I remember in school it was that popular hack to cut the side of your jeans open and then put a piece of fabric there to make like a pop color and like a mini bell-bottom. Kids doing that. Anyway, so we start out here. Everybody's prim proper, completely covered, right? Women are covered. Well, then we got into... It's before the Romantic era. Was it around like the Baroque era, I think? Those sleeves got shorter. You'll notice they're like... Women started showing their wrists. It was scandalous. And even the skirts started to get shorter. And you might see a little ankle. Shoes with dainty little ankles. And then the necklines started to drop just a little bit. Just a little bit, but just that little bit of skin. Because it was never shown. It was like... This was racy. This was like borderline pornographic for a while. But then obviously sleeves got shorter, skirts got shorter, women started, you know, daring to wear pants. What's interesting though is that showing off your legs and wearing pink incidentally, if you didn't know this, started with men. Men were the first to wear high heels because it was fashionable to show off your calves. So if you remember, like, 1800s, these pants they would wear. This is just the top of the dude. These are his pants, right? And so they were like knee length capris, basically. Yeah, the Audacity pants, right? God damn it, Coco Chanel, what were you thinking? And then, there'd be like a little ruffle at the bottom, just below the knee. And then they would wear their stockings underneath. And let's just assume this is the back of the guy. Or the side, I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter. They would also wear decorations on their stockings. They were called clocks. So they would have little designs to show off their calves. And to further show off their calves, they wore heels. Not huge ones, but I mean, I think people maybe don't think about it so much. But when you look at, old paintings of colonial men, uh 17th century, 18th century men. 18th century, I think, is more of the clocks. This was the thing. You wore heels, and you wore stockings, and you wore clocks, and you showed off those calves because that was fashionable. And also, the rouge and the wigs. And that's basically George Washington. Okay, done with the side quest. An autist's nightmare is what you're drawing right now. What was wrong with my drawing? What's wrong with this? It's, you can't tell if it's the front or the back, or if it's just wearing his shoes sideways. And pants and clocks. Fail to see the issue. Anyway. Be out here. A half inch to an inch of heel on your fancy shoes does wonders for your posture, which is why they still persist in men's shoes. Yes. Yeah, they don't make it look like as much of a heel in traditional modern men's shoes. It was more. It was a heel. They were heels when they first started out. Right, these shoes need to be heckin' chunky. So I'm drawing on 2 layers. What did I say? Heckin' chunky. They're gonna look real goofy. Like extra real goofy. For a minute. Then they're gonna look even goofier. Because shoes like this don't generally bend this way. These shoes do though. They are also so messy. That is also terrible proportions. The pant ending in a hem at the knee, as I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, I can see that. It might have been just above the knee. Or maybe it probably changed. Now I have to look it up. Sack back pants, that's what they were called, because the way that they were made, it was literally, like a droopy butt. Not paper bag pants. What the hell? Let's try. So the reason I know half this stuff is because I took history of costume in college, and oh, I'm thinking of sackback gowns. Men, it was just breeches. I could have swore they called the pants sackbacks too. Alright, whatever. Breeches. I think I'm doing pretty good recalling a class I took over 20 years ago. Alright. Breeches, pants, saggy butt. Okay, so historically accurate 18th century breeches were designed with a full baggy seat to allow for ease of movement, especially when riding or sitting, which can give the appearance of a saggy butt by modern standards. So actually still see it a little bit with riding pants. Trying to find a good example. Oh my god. Pictures of wearing your pants real low. Alright, so one window did the thing I need you to do. So we're looking at like this. Like a droopy butt. I usually wear your leather docks with suit because comfy. Yeah, I love my docks. It's so good. I have a few different kinds. I have knee-high docks. I very rarely have a place to wear them. But holy shit, I love those boots. Freaking knee-high and rivets and zippers and laces. Just all of everything. Fucking love those boots. Alright, I think it's as good as that shoe is gonna get right now, to be honest. You know why that shoe doesn't look right? I drew it on the wrong foot. Over here, talking about saggy butts. Drawing shoes on the wrong foot. There you go. Looks a lot better now, doesn't it? This heel could be slightly less of an angle. Yeah. Okay, no. Go back. Okay. Now this shoe. Oh, that's part of what's looking weird. Alright, I am getting sloppier, sloppier. Not entirely sure. How this goes. I guess that's a reasonable approximation for right now. Also, I am not an expert on any sort of like fashion or history, and half the shit I said was probably wrong. So just like to, I can't even say preface it, but a little postscript to my side quest. I was talking out of my ass. I feel like I have not appropriately chunkified this shoe. Yeah, that's a lot better. It doesn't look as chunky as the first one, does it? Alright. Couple adjustments we need to make up here. Yes, we are messing with this arm again. Good reason. Yay! I have no idea what that means, but we'll pretend that I do. And yay! By the way, have you guessed who the pinup is? It's gonna be really obvious when I start the head. There's a reason I've left that for last. Those are the worst knuckles ever. Oh, okay, sweet. head a little bigger. Yeah. We were suffering from tiny head syndrome. And I'm gonna make this arm bigger. You just need to. It's just not gonna make sense if I don't. Try to follow, make sure I watch or at minimum lurk the game changers matches. I think it's important that those spaces exist. That is very important. It is very important because they're people actively trying to take those spaces away. Some scary bullshit, I will say. I think this is the most zoomed up I've been on this whole time. And you know how much I love to just zoom up on shit. Oops. I'm actually kind of proud of that. I didn't mean to give it a smirk, but got one. We're gonna keep it. I just fucked up the face shape though. go smoke because you need to cool down? Alright. Have a good smoke, man. I feel like the whole face is crooked. Yep. Oops. Oh, that's not the lasso. I want him to have a heavy brow, but I'll take it back a little bit. Ah, okay. Yay, Samsung beans. Alright, now comes trying to make this work the way I want it to. Will that be? I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to avoid. I guess I should know what I'm trying to avoid so that I can avoid it. See, I'm not actually trying to be sexy with this. This is not the goal here. Sometimes it's hard to dance that line between pretty and not pretty, but still pretty. actually coming out a little more androgynous than I intended, but I like it. I think I have the angle face a little bit wrong. Whoops. Take it. Or this way. Okay, and then we need the neck bolts. Well, the one neck bolt, because okay, I'm kind of fucking proud of this. I don't think I want to finish it beyond what it is. Oh, that head is still tiny though. A couple of tweaks I don't want to make, but I feel like in art you have to be pretty provocative or explicit for something to cross the line from pretty to sexual. See, that... You're gonna hate me for saying this. That goes back to the whole, you know, beauty or sexiness or whatever is in the eye of the beholder, because it's the viewer that sexualizes the image. The image could be anything. It's the viewer that gives it that context. I think for once I actually made the lower body too big. Take it down just a little bit. Yep. See, now I think the front arm is too small. Does start with you again? No, but it's very true. That's why there's so many female artists that purposely make art to challenge the male gaze, because generally images of women are instantly sexualized. They're like, oh, she's not pretty enough, or she's showing too much skin, or she should look like this, or she should do that. And it's just ingrained in how women are viewed. Always, really. It still happens. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to deal with a customer, like, on site for work, and they assume I'm like HR or a secretary or some sort of, you know, something like that. It's fucking frustrating. But I mean, it could be, take like Georgia O'Keeffe, for instance, with all of her paintings of flowers. Everybody's like, they're vaginas. Now, she swore up and down, it was like mortified that anybody thought of her up close paintings of flowers as vaginas. So, you know, for her stance was that's not what it was just close up views of flowers. But it was the viewers that laid that context onto it, because the flowers, there's also that association with flowers. And so, you know, was that her intent? She says not. The rest of the world says it was. I love Georgia O'Keeffe, so I will take her side all day. She says they weren't vagina flowers, they were not vagina flowers. At the end of the day, strong possibility that they were vagina flowers. That's what it is. Not a fan of how young this pinup looks. I'm also getting to the age where everybody looks really, really fucking young. You appreciate the details and color choices. Just don't think you've ever considered anything else. Well, think of like ink blot. Blah blah blah. I cannot talk. I want to say today, but I can't talk ever. Ink blot tests. People see different things, but something doesn't have to be abstract for people to see things differently. You know, even right down to the interpretation of lyrics and music. It's actually kind of fun to go on some of the lyrics websites and just see what people say about different songs. Especially when they start arguing about it, it's great. Their ink blots autism once again. There you go. No, that does not work. Can we age Frankie up a little bit? I want a scar in the face, I just don't know where to put it. Yeah, it is a context thing. I don't want to do too many scars. So speaking of context, I asked my wife what her favorite Halloween monster was without telling her what I was gonna do. Figure it just feels like a little bit off balance. How far can we push this angle? I mean, they're also just kind of floating here. I also should have done all of this drawing in green. It's fine. I can never draw a ground line straight. Look at this shit. I feel like the shadow would go way. Not that I'm shading the thing, but I just want to give it a little bit of weight. Yeah, fuck it, let's throw a little bit of shading in. Then soon anyway. Yeah, I still have to finish this one. It has been there a while. I guess that's good. I haven't really needed references, right? The Z-Day ad campaign has been some of the best marketing I've ever been witness to. Sometimes I wonder if I should follow that stuff more. But then, what's the point? Because then I have You can tell me. And I can devote my time to shenanigans and buffoonery. I'm just making a mess of this. I suppose not. I mean, yes, but also maybe not. My perpetual work is keeping pensioners updated on Pokemon shit. Okay, listen. I wish I had a fucking pension. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't mind getting older so much if I had a goddamn pension. They don't exist anymore. They just don't. They just do. Did I just change my brush? I suppose not. Weird. It's not too late to get out and get to a place with rights and shit. I don't know. It could be. Sometimes I reflect on my actions, but I think to myself, I am such a huge asshole sometimes. How the hell does my wife put up with me? Seriously. You know, for all of the, I'm not gonna do anything today, did a whole sketch. How often does that happen? You reflect, why would you do that to yourself? Hey! Hey! God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong thing and zooming myself. Like all that looking at the past shit? Yeah, I guess. I'm not talking about like distant past, I'm talking about like 5 minutes ago though. I keep forgetting I have a cross-hatching pen, which made all of this go a lot faster, probably. Oh well. Potato, apple. Yep. Why am I still shading this? It's dumb as it's gonna get. Oh, you know what I should do? Because I'm feeling squirrely. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I never named this. gonna do some very basic color. Wow. God damn it. Perfect time. Oh. French stuff. Full circle. From your stream to my stream. Oh, that's the blender. I should probably go back to. used to understand why people colored with the watercolor brushes. I'm starting to get it now. You definitely can't be like... It's like regular watercolor, you really cannot be a control freak. I gotta go with it. That's not gonna work. Sorry, I guess I just got really quiet. Just kinda got into it. Which is good. I've been trying to avoid making this jacket so dark this whole time, and it's exactly what it needs, I think. I just didn't want it to go quite that dark. It just kind of overpowers the green, you know? Okay, yeah, the butt crack goes way too high. I don't know why that suddenly just started to bother me so much. Almost done. Why is my saturation box way over there? Whoa. Vote, not that. I'm actually kind of digging Teal Frankie. We might be done. Maybe a gradient map. Love me a good gradient map. Come on, change it. Oh, that's right. I've got the Halloween gradients. You're a gradient map. Whoa. Candy corn. Nobody likes candy corn. Look at that shit. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Already tried something. That drawing, just this drawing, wore through a whole pen nib. I freaking hate these screen protectors. I'm going through nibs so fast. Sucks, make me sad. Holy crap, that is bright. Sticking to your glass one. Yeah, it's like... just desaturates it. Ooh. Moody. It's like almost there. No. Okay, yeah. Linear burn? I'll go with color burn. Okay. And that is it. That's all she wrote. Except her name. Name's gotta go on it. This is something I stopped doing. Oh, that looks really shitty. This is something I stopped doing a long time ago, and I have to start again because the way I sign my stuff and my actual screen name don't match up. Now we're done. So 3 hours, and probably an hour of that was bullshit. So 2 hours, and we got this. We got a sexy Frankie. So on that note, I think I'm gonna go. It's a little late, and you know, stuff and things to do. So. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!